Hiya, beautiful.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm very good, thank you.
I love that.
Just catching my breath.
I hear it. I don't blame you.
I was rushing, I'm so sorry.
It's okay. It's okay.
I'm always late.
I can't even believe you're from round. Did you grow up here?
Yeah, north side.
So how the fuck have I not ever
I
met
don't know,
you?
but that's how I know I like your vibe. You give me north
Yeah, I'm a
vibes.
North
Yeah,
bird.
I picked up on that.
I'm raised Edmonton.
Edmonton.
Yeah.
Okay, I lived in Enfield for a long time.
Ah.
So I don't know how I didn't see you up
Yeah,
there,
it
boy.
just doesn't make sense.
Even the college I went to, it's Enfield College, but it's literally...
I went to Enfield College, then I went to a college down in N9 called ETS.
Yeah, I was in Enfield College and it was literally like Ponders End sides though.
Yeah.
So I don't know how we never saw each other.
Hey, we know each other
Yeah,
now. So basically, beautiful, the reason why I got you on is because I see how you advocate for women all the time. You advocate for like mothers, and I literally love that about you. So
Thank you.
And I feel like it's so important because there's so many people. When I told like a couple girls that I was having you on, they were like, I love her. I feel like she talks for me.
Oh,
like,
I love
so
that. Do you know what it is, yeah?
Yeah.
I feel like when it comes to me as an artist, a performer, someone online, people find different things about me that they like. So I really love that you've actually even paid attention to like, because I feel like if you're not around like care leavers, single moms and stuff like that, that's not something you're going to be interested in hearing about or hearing my struggles or hearing me complain.
Yeah.
But actually, there's been so much more people relating to me than I would have even imagined.
You are a voice for the voiceless, literally.
I really appreciate that because I wasn't doing that on purpose.
Yeah, I know.
That's not what I was doing. I was actually coming from a place of like frustration and spreading awareness because for me, I feel like a lot of stigma. Like you said, I don't give them vibes of somebody who came from care.
Yeah, you don't.
I don't give them vibes of that single mum. When people look at me from the outside, they think, oh, you have it all patterned, you have your life sorted, your baby father probably pays for everything, and you probably grew up in a nice house because it looks nice from the outside. So that's why I like to spread awareness because especially with the stigmas around like care leavers and anyone to do with social services, I feel like people are like off put from them. They're like, oh, it must be them. They must be bad. They must have done something. And you don't realize like actually it could be a set of circumstances like that you have no control over, you didn't choose, and that's what can put you in touch with social services. And once you're in touch with them, that's it.
No, for real, because like me, I don't have kids, but I definitely grew up around a lot of care leavers, and I see how hard it is. So like when I see you speaking, like there's one girl that actually really wanted to come today, and she really wanted to come because she feels like you speak for her. Like she like, you know, like with me, I used to be quite judgmental, right? I used to look at people and think, Rare, you got socials on your nuts. You got your kid taken away from you. Well, you're a shit mother. But then when I see your videos explaining how social services,
that's the thing, like, a lot of mums, like, I'm not out here saying that there isn't mums who do deserve their kids to be taken away and who do deserve social workers' involvement, but there's way more situations than you'd believe of children being wrongfully removed, of social workers acting on something called first response, which really, unless it's an emergency, unless there's proof, they shouldn't really act on first response. And they do. And you know what? Here's something I'll admit, for a very long time, I probably didn't speak about it because I was embarrassed. Like, I didn't want people to know, like, social workers know me. And like, I'm really known in the social workers. Like, they fully know my name. They know me. So that's something like I kind of kept my artist life, my online life separate from my reality of what I was going through. And I feel like things just got so hard for me, especially last year. I can touch on what was happening because I've touched on it before, but I can't go into detail.
No, don't.
But I'm just going through like family court procedures, and really I would have actually liked social workers' involvement. They could have been useful. They could have helped me. They could have wrote reports and said, we've known this young person for a very long time. We know she's a great mother. She's done assessments. She's been through certain things. And instead, they just said, actually, you're nothing to be concerned about. We don't have concerns about your parenting, so we're just not even going to help you. We're not even going to support you. And yeah, I feel like it got so crazy for me that I had to start speaking publicly, and I started letting people know they're driving me mad. They're getting me mad.
Because it's crazy. Because before you spoke, we've had each other on socials for a while now.
Yeah.
Before you actually spoke about it, I used to look at you and be like, I've got BPD, right? So I'm riddled with mental health.
Me too, undiagnosed.
But I would watch you and I'd be like, Allahumma barik, like you are the epitome of a super mum. Because I see you switch up your house, I see you decorate, I see you do jobs. Jobs. And
do you know
I'm
what's
just
crazy?
like,
I don't even feel like I do enough. Like,
but this is the mother's guilt. Like, I hate when I see mums have mother's guilt. It's a real
thing, and I'm not gonna lie to you. I feel like,
girl, I watch you take in Paris. I watch you do everything. You are that girl.
I be doing stuff. I be doing stuff. But do you know what? It's like, I feel like mums and mental health need to be spoken about way more. And I feel like everybody has this stigma of mums that we're meant to be happy all the time, we're meant to be the caregivers. Everything is on us at the end of the day. Obviously, big up the dads out there, because there are some good dads. I just don't know any. But I just feel like there's such a stigma on mums, but most mums suffer with mental health because it's hard. And at the end of the day, we're going through a cost of living crisis, which plays a big part into parenting. So I always feel like I could be doing more. I could be happier.
I feel like if I could give all you mums out there an advice is, just know a lot of us single girls, we watch you lot and we're like, fuck, we couldn't do a day in you lot's shoes.
I'm glad you
lot couldn't get up.
I'm glad, because I don't want to make it look pretty.
Yeah.
I don't want you guys to be watching me thinking, oh, I want to do this. It's not easy. It's very hard.
Right, when I'm depressed, there's times I can't even get out of bed, but you lot, even though you're depressed, you put them clothes on them kids back, you make sure they're fed, you make sure they're happy, like, respectfully, you lot don't even get no time out. If we're being for real, you know?
No, I feel like, as well, like, your individuality as a person sort of goes, because your priority is your kids. Like, even now, I'm late because I had to go and drop kids off.
I don't care.
And it happens
I love
all the
that.
time. Like, all the time I'll have to go past where I'm going, drop the kids off, go past my house, go past then and come back, and then go get the kids and then go back. And it's so hard. Like, it's so hard.
No, I applaud you, man, because
Thank you
it's
so
not
much,
something
because
easy.
It's not. It's not.
You know, I wanted to ask you, can you share like your experience of entering the care system and what it was like for you?
Yeah, I like to call it surviving social services. That's what it's like.
Yeah.
It's literally just a game of survival, if you can imagine Game of Thrones. That's what's each man to themselves. I didn't put myself in care. You hear a lot of stories. I actually didn't do that. I was running road, I like to call it. I was just on street.
Yeah.
I just didn't want to be in anyone's house. This was by age like 12.
Oh,
and I now look at my daughter who's 11 and I'm like, whoa, that was real young. It didn't feel young. I felt
you
ready.
was a baby.
I see that now. At that time, I definitely didn't feel like, I felt like I was like 17-ish, 18-ish. I weren't. So yeah, I was running road, and then the police caught up with me, and so me and my brother was referred to social services. And my first, I think it wasn't a care home. Like, the first place they put you is like a foster person's house.
Yeah.
This was back in the day, so now they've actually banned black bags. They're not allowed to do black bags. We was black baggings from house to house, from police station to care home. And this woman's house, I remember the first ever place that we stayed was down the road from here, actually. And it was awkward, I'm not gonna lie. Like, you just walk into somebody's house one day, all their lights are off, they're sleeping, and they're like, here's your bed, here's your room. They're like, okay. And you're just meant to trust that now you're in safe hands. Like, you don't know you're in safe hands. And most of the time, you're not in safe hands. Most of the time, I don't know, from my experience as a young person who's been through it, I can say they're doing it for money. I'm not saying that there's not lovely people who care about children. They want to adopt and foster. That's nice. I want to do that when I'm ready.
Yeah.
But the people that I've been with and the houses that I've been in the hood, you can tell they're doing it for money, and you can tell we're intruding in their house. Like we're not welcome. So I just spent years after that, after my first care home, foster home. I actually moved to this lady's house in Hackney, and I was banned from foster homes because of that. Now I look back at it and as an adult, and I think, man, they're fucked up. Like, she threw all my shit out the window. I'm not even joking. She threw my nan had died, and I grew up with my nan, my black nan. And I was really close with her, and she left me like this teddy, and it was so sentimental. Like, I'm really sentimental. And this woman just chucked everything out the window, chucked bags, clothes, teddies. And at the time, I'm very young. I was with a couple of my friends. They're finding it funny. We're all laughing, like, haha. But now you look back, you think, that's not flipping funny, chucking my stuff out the window.
That's not right. And you're
and
just
then
a kid.
I was banned from foster homes because of it. They said, I don't know what story she gave them about why she threw my stuff out the window, but they said, I can't be in a foster home ever again. And then from there, straight care homes for like the next 4 to 5 years until I got pregnant.
I'm so proud of the woman you are, because that is not easy.
I'm still fighting to be who I want to be. I'm finding.
No, but I want you to understand that, like, your level of resilience has to be fucking studied. Because that is, I'm proud of the woman that you are. Because
one thing about care, like young people who go through care, resilience just comes with it, you know. It's not something that, like, I did on purpose.
It was
It's just you get used to it. As a young kid, it's like, I can do this, I can do that, I can be strong, it's cool. So, I'm finding now as an adult, though, I ain't that resilient.
So, like, what would you say? Like, how do you feel like you can't trust authorities, social care, social workers, and things like that? Like, how did your experience make you?
Not at all.
Yeah,
I feel like, as I said, I'm still fighting to be who I want to be, and that's because of like most people in authoritative figures. They like try and tell you who you are, and where I came from, they try and say, oh, you can't be this, you can't be that, you're too much this. Like, I'll even give you an example. There's even charities that meant to work and support people like me. We're called care leavers, people who have left care, don't have a support system. So I've been working with charities, and even them, you can tell you're doing it for the funding. You don't flipping care about like my actual well-being and shit. Like, you just want to get some money. It's all about the money. So I've been thinking lately as well to myself, like, the thing is, I want to heal. I want to be in a good place before I start anything. But people come to me all the time. They're like, Renaya, please speak more about social services. Speak more about your experience. Speak more. And it's
it's hard because it's like you're healing.
Exactly.
And then it's like when you hear something traumatic, it's going to take you back. And when
that's
you're an
where it is for me.
Person, you feel with these stories.
And I'm finding this even leaking into like my artistry as a performer. I've had to take a minute, because when I write about certain things, I'm writing, I'm expressing, I'm feeling, and mostly it's what I'm going through, whether that be with my baby father or in the care system or social services. It's always some real shit, and I don't know if it's just me, but I feel like when you've gone through this care stuff, it follows you. I don't want it to be following me. I'm trying hard. I'm telling you, I'm trying to escape. I'm trying to get out of the hood. I don't want to be in this life, but it don't stop. Like, even up to last week, somebody's calling social services with a malicious call about me, and that's why as well I've gone public. Everybody can see my parenting, even when I'm talking to my kids seriously and I'm disciplining them and I'm telling them off. I let my TikTok people, I let them see everything, the good, the bad, when I'm crying, when it's hard, when we're on holiday, when we're doing great times. And that's because there's no way I will ever sit in a court again and social services will say, I don't cook, I don't clean, I don't do this. And I full well know I'm filming me cooking and cleaning on TikTok all day. But they get away with this stuff, especially if you have no proof. Of course, if an authoritative figure stands there and says, this young person's parenting isn't good and her past, what she's been through abuse, she's most likely going to be an abuser. It sounds good. That sounds good. Like a professional person, e.g. a social worker, when it comes out of their mouth, when it's on their paper, it near enough gives facts, even if it ain't facts. Yeah.
Well, girl, we see it.
Thank you.
And I feel like what you're doing, like plastering it on TikTok, is the smartest thing you can do. Because now, what can you say? It's
I appreciate that. And you know what? It's crazy that even someone like you, who doesn't have kids, who's never been in the system, is even watching and, do you know, interested.
Like, you know what it is with me? I've been through some shit in life, but it's like I grew up with care kids, like, and I feel like they set you up to fail.
Yeah.
Like, all they want is, imagine this is somebody that didn't grow up with parents or nothing.
Exactly.
How are you lot trying to set them up for failure?
And I'll tell you something now. When they tried to take my kids because I didn't have a good example of what a mother was, right? I told them, and the judge, thank God I had a good judge. And not everyone's going to get a good judge. That's why I always say I'm lucky. I know I'm one of the lucky ones, because I could have had a shit judge and the whole room would have been against me. Because I had a really good judge. She was questioning the social services. She was picking them up on things, and she gave me a chance. And I always said, I might not have had parents that showed me the right way about things, but I had two mums that showed me exactly what not to do. And then even the house that they put me in, the social services, they don't take accountability of, okay, even if I was going to be a bad mum because I had a bad example, whose fault is it that I was put in a house with a bad... You guys put me there. And this is how when you say they set you up to fail, they literally set you up to fail, because they don't hold any accountability and say, okay, just because she grew up around that, we can put her in, we can do stuff with her, we can support her and make sure she becomes the best parent to her potential, the best person, the best human being. They don't care about that. They are there for the concerns and, to just act on first response, is my experience.
Nah, I'm proud of you. And I always say this, like, I'm telling you, I watch you. There's so many times you've given me dopamine. I don't think you get it. Like, I'm just laying there and I'm seeing you do 500 things at once, and I'm like, the fuck are you laying around for, bitch? You ain't even got no kids. Get up.
Even my son's birthday this year, I got like some crazy papers from my baby father, and it was so evil that it landed on the birthday, the day that I'm doing what you should even be helping with, a little tiny flipping bit, like £1 towards a present or something, a cake or anything. But do you know what? You don't want to help, and that's cool. I feel like that's what I got from being in care, was like a high level of independence, because even though we're in care homes, we're in our room, we're secluded, we're isolated. There's no one in care homes I've never been in a care home where everyone's sat at the table together or watching TV. Just didn't happen. Yeah. Everyone was in their rooms to themselves. So I'm independent anyways, and I just feel like the more and more that I show my story, it even teaches me stuff. It shows me stuff. I'm even giving awareness to myself.
If you could change, things and like you could put things in the system, what type of things would you put in there?
I would just remove, I don't know if you know this, but the UK and Wales is one of the only place that actually do forced adoptions. That's what we're going to call it. What it is forced adoptions. When you remove somebody's child without the parents' consent, that's forced adoption. And we're one of the only places who even do that. Like, across the world, that's not allowed. And here, it's allowed. And if you look into the amount of money the kids bring in and how we feed into the economy, you really look at it and think, that's fucked up. So I think there should be more support, more... And you know what's fucked? They asked me. The Haringey have actually come and asked me, okay, but what? What support? What can we do? I don't have the answer. I don't know exactly what they can put in place, I don't know what it's called, what they can do for the young people, but I think before they even look at removing a child, there needs to be like you have to put the mom in a house, you have to support her, you have to teach her the ways until the very last.
Yeah, like baby and mother units, basically.
Exactly. And baby and mother units aren't offered to everybody. Not everybody gets baby and mother units.
Very much
right?
true.
And if they do, there's also a time limit because it's funded, right? So they can't just stay in there and raise their kids for however long that they might need support, which is really what it should be. Even if I might still have needed support up until my children were 6, 7. I should have still been allowed to stay there.
Facts.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, that's just things that I would change, man. I just hate that people are having their kids removed and not even being given a chance based on their circumstances.
You know, like, one thing that I have noticed as well, like being a Somali person, I would say, like, have more people, empathetic people being in the system to foster kids. I feel like there's very much like, because I see, right, so say there's a Somali kid that is not in touch with their culture, religion or anything, you will find say that person posts on TikTok, you will find so many people in the comments bullying that person for not being cultured, but that person was stripped of their culture. If there was more people from all of these ethnicities in this system fostering these kids, right?
But you know what? I feel like it's bigger than that. I feel like as a world now, we lack empathy.
Facts.
We lack compassion. And I've seen that because I've been going through one of the most difficult times of my life. It's been so hard. And it's only now people have been fucking mean. Like, they're mean. Like,
they're horrid.
Even that organisation
back when we were from, it was chat shit, get banged. None of that is...
Do you know what I mean? People ain't even linking outside no more. It's all online. It's all just evil, wicked behaviour is what I'm experiencing. And like, even my little cousin, God bless his soul, he unalived himself very recently, a couple of weeks ago.
God grant him the highest ranks in heaven, man.
And you know, people will look at people who do that and they'll think, oh, they're so selfish and they don't do this, that. And I just think, do we all live in the same world? Because from what I'm experiencing, if I didn't have my kids, well, I wouldn't want to be here. What is this? Like, there's no love, there's no understanding. Like, people just, they want to jump at you and
there's
they want
no
to
sense
judge
of
you.
community or nothing.
Community's gone. Even within, like, the black, I know when I was growing up, like, we used to do things like sports day as a family, like everyone link up at the park and we do sports day, and it's just gone. Community's just gone.
That's how I felt when I was younger. I always said this, like, there was always a sense of community. Like, I remember, say there was, hypothetically speaking, social services getting involved in someone's life. The community would come together, clean the yard, go to court together, do all of that. But there's lack of empathy now.
I tell you something, I know, I don't know, but I have a very strong feeling. Something affected the generation on top of us. And it's them lot, it's the generation on top of us who are, they have an energy of, we had to go through it, you're gonna go through it. And my whole thing is, them lot didn't even go through it how we're going through it, because you didn't go through no cost of living crisis, you didn't go through no COVID. We, as young people, all of us lot in our generation, we deserve the most empathy and the most understanding and the most, especially from everyone older than us.
So how old was you when you first had your first child?
16.
Oh, you was a baby. Bless you, man. And you had to grow up so quick.
Understand, yeah?
Yeah. But
I was on road from 12.
You had to grow up.
So by the time I was 16, I was
grown.
A good 25.
But you had no choice but to.
Exactly.
And
no, nobody treated me like a child from young. I even look back now, and one of the main reasons I left my family home, I even touched on it on RTM. One of the main reasons was because of certain abuse. And now I look back and I'm like, I was way too young to, there can't have been an excuse. Like, my family on that side have excuses. She was too rude, she deserved this, her mum was this, but I grew up with you my whole life. I was breastfed in that house by you guys. I was taken on by you guys. Why was I still looked at as some fucking demon child? Like, I deserved bare mad shit happening to me. So now I just look at my child and I just think, oh,
I'm proud of
it
you.
makes you look at adults differently. And I think everybody, let's just touch on therapy quickly because I'm about to finish my therapy. I feel like everybody needs therapy. If I didn't have my therapist to show me that, hang on a minute, it is everyone else. Because sometimes it could be everyone else. When it's you and your family, you think, oh, it's me. What's wrong with me? What can I change about me? Or maybe I'm too loud. Maybe I'm too this. Maybe I'm too that. But when I met my therapist, I learned it's all of them. It is all of you lots.
And all you needed was to be validated because deep down you knew.
Yeah.
Because I always say this, right? From a young child, if you are told you ain't shit, you ain't going to amount to nothing, you are a problem, you grow up
but do you know what's mad?
it.
Do you know what's mad?
Yeah.
That's what I was told. And the reason I ran away is because I weren't believing that. Like, there's no way they were trying to tell me I'm not going to be big. I'm not going to be whoever the fuck I wanted to be.
Look at you today,
and
girl.
I carried that. I carried that through the care homes and the social workers were telling me, and when these people were telling me, through friendship groups, through relationships with males, like, I've carried that. I am who I say I am.
Yes, you are.
And everybody, I feel like, should have a little bit of that. So I don't know where I got that from as a young child, but I do remember a very young child.
It's made you who you are today. So you best tap yourself on your back, because validating yourself is the most important thing you can do, is especially in a world full of evil people that want to break you. And you know, I can relate to you when it comes down to when people speak nothing but badness into you and you're there trying to beat the statistics.
You're trying to fight it.
You're trying to fight it because at the end of the day, you know your heart is pure. Yeah. You know, like, you would do anything. Bro, I messaged you the other day. You were out there giving blood. Like, you are an amazing person, bro. Like,
thank you.
You're a good person,
I really appreciate that. And the more I do these things, even... Again, sorry, I'll mention the RTM podcast, but the more I do these things, after that podcast, I had thousands of people coming to me. I relate to you. Even people that you'd never, I'm talking males, going through whatever they're going through with social services, you wouldn't even think. But there's them going through it. So I just love doing this because I feel like when we can share our views and come on platforms like this, I feel like it's doing more than we know.
Yeah,
for other
really
people.
is.
It's validating a lot of other people as well.
No, for real. I told you earlier, like, there's a couple girls that I know which are going through certain shit. And when I said your name, they're like, what, Renaya? They were like, what?
Tell them, hit me up,
They were
man.
like, oh my God, I feel like she speaks for me. Like, and that's something special. Like, not everybody's capable of doing that.
I will answer, like, people message me big, long stories. I got time for it. People have even sent me their court papers.
I hear it.
I'm so confidential. I ain't sharing your shit with nobody. I don't talk about no personal shit with nobody. But if you need that advice, I can give that to you. I might not can speak on my situation because at the end of the day, it hurts me. It still fucking hurts me. I'm human. But I've definitely got advice for anyone who needs it.
So when you gave birth to your child, because I know my friend, when she gave birth to her child, she was 17 and she was a care kid, and they tried to rip her child away from her as soon as she gave birth. Was that your reality?
As soon as I was pregnant, they literally told me, you might as well get rid. Okay. Yeah, they told me, you might as well get rid because there's no way you're going to be able to keep... I still remember the conversation. I still remember I was in the kitchen. She said, it's not going to happen. And I will admit, I was a little maniac.
She was young, babe.
I definitely was on road. I was running. No, the minute I got pregnant, different. Changed.
Okay.
But before that, the version of me that they had, I can understand why someone... Obviously, for me, I feel like we should be given a chance, but I can understand how they just thought, no.
Baby girl, I'm sitting in front of you. I used to go stealing phones, getting bagged every weekend.
Hello, babes.
Like,
that's
you know what I mean.
We might have been out there together. Do you know what I mean? That's what I was on. I was new outfit in Primark every day, just walking out like it's my wardrobe, not giving a fuck. I don't mind going to jail. I got locked up. I didn't. The minute I got pregnant, they said it was an act. I calmed the hell down so much. I was so concentrated on school.
Your baby saved
I didn't even
you.
care. She really saved me. I
see the love you've got for your kids, man.
Oh yeah, I'm only here because of them. Literally.
I love that, man.
Like, everyone that loves me, I say this all the time, thank my kids. They are what keeps me strong and what keeps me, because the world is harsh.
So when you gave birth, if you can talk us through that. So like, how did it happen? What did they try to do?
So they moved me. So basically, I shouldn't have even had any kind of semi-independence because my support network weren't even there. But at the time, I'm young, I'm pregnant, they're like semi-independent. I'm thinking, yay! What do you mean? Like little room house to myself? Come and go as I please. Obviously, people that, I don't know, staff that are there, they don't live there, but they're there. But it was independent. So they've put me semi-independence. And that's where the setup to fail is. And they do it with everyone. They won't intervene and try and support from the get-go from when you're pregnant. They will put you somewhere, let you make a one mistake, whether that's even being in the room as somebody who's had a conviction, or being somewhere where somebody had a fight, or somebody's drinking, or you can even be in the surroundings of a situation. That's it. You're not safeguarding yourself, you're not safeguarding your baby. And yeah, so that's what happened with me. I was in a semi-independent place. And then I forgot what kind of flipping order they took out. They got out their order. They said I had to go and be supervised in a mother and baby unit. And here's where I thrived, I'm not going to lie. In the mother and baby unit, every report that was written about Renaya was, we wish everyone else could be like this. Like, I was cooking for the house. I was there on Christmas. Everyone who was there with their babies come to my room. I'm cooking up Christmas dinner. I was really like so clean, but I grew up like that. Grew up in a Jamaican household, so cleanliness next to godliness. I was so clean. Everything's clean. I'm hand washing baby clothes. Like, I'm really in my element here. So I was doing the best I could.
Your black eyes really showing.
Yeah, it was. It really was. And I think I was in there I was definitely in there by the time my daughter turned 1. So over a year we was in there. And then from there I actually got put into my own, like, it wasn't a council house, but it wasn't semi-independent, it was fully independent. I got put into my own place. That's where I got into a abusive kind of relationship. You know, you're young, you're thinking, oh, he loves me. He hits me because he loves me. He cares so much. He just gets angry. I didn't have any support, literally, like, didn't have any support. My nan, who's my literally only person I speak to in my family, stopped speaking to me because I was pregnant. She weren't pregnant, no man, no husband, no, she weren't having it. So I really didn't have no one. And I fell into that relationship. A couple situations happened where police was called, and one day they just removed the kids. They just said they didn't give me a warning. They didn't give me a chance. They just acted on first response like that. Even though I did the right thing, I wasn't with my partner. In fact, he was locked up and he weren't going to be out for a very long time. There wasn't a natural reason for them to have done that. And that's why I say I had a great judge, because the judge was saying, what are we doing here? Like, why are we here? Like, he's gone.
Oh, bless that.
Where's your safeguarding? Where is the concern here? And so the social services would say stuff like, oh, when she was in secondary school, she took a picture in the girls' toilets. Now, what was she doing taking pictures in the girls' toilets? They would take that and be like, I bet you she was looking in stools, looking at other girls. They can just make that up out of flipping thin air, literally thin air. And they did that with a lot. I can't remember every weird story they told, but it was loads of weird stories to try and make the judge kind of think, oh, maybe they're right. Maybe there is some concern. Weren't no concern. And actually ended up winning the whole case. And they shouldn't have done that.
Proud of
and
you.
That's why they don't
so
want any involvement. That's why they don't want to support. That's why, because they know I'm a very well-known name in Haringey, because they just shouldn't have done what they done. The director reached out to me. She wanted help on how, sort of the questions you was asking. What can we do to... I'm not speaking to you about that. You guys have traumatized me. I'll let you know when I've healed from what you've done to me.
But
and then
you're gonna trigger me.
And then we'll go from there. But I didn't want to even help them at the time. But a lot of people were saying, think about the young people that you could help. Think about the moms that might need it.
But your mental is more important.
I've got to
than
focus on me
anything,
right now. Like, I got to heal from what you put me through. And as I said, it's probably still painful because now I'm going through the family court situation where all of that happened 10 years ago, many, many years ago, is being used against me. And they can do that. Oh, well, the social services had these concerns back in these days, so why are we not?
I'm so glad that you're talking about this.
Yeah, and this is coming from, I speak about it all the time because I can't believe it. This is coming from somebody who's been in jail. This is coming from somebody who, remember, they had concerns. They were going to take my kids because I was in that relationship. Yeah. And now that person can come out and say, yo, we still got concerns. And just ruin my life, not because they want involvement with kids. Because if they did, I would love that. Like, if you actually done anything with your kids, like, care, like, love them, I don't know, spend time with them, do something, man. Do something, once a month, something. Don't do nothing, but wants to stress out my life. Wants to make me so stressed that I don't want to do anything. I don't want to put music out there. Because he uses it against me. My battle raps end up in the courtroom. Yeah. My battle raps, the podcast I did, everything I do is being watched, is being reported, is being...
But this is the same individual that you tried to take my kids because of, but now he all of a sudden has some sort of rights.
He is allowed to legally stalk and harass me, and I've been saying that for the last year.
Do you know what? I'm so glad that you spoke about this because I would admit, I used to judge like girls because a lot of them would say, oh, I got my baby father arrested and then he came round again and then they took my kids, right? And I used to be like, oh, why would you allow your kids then? But I'm so happy that you speak about these things because it's opened up my eyes.
Do you know what as well, yeah? Sometimes, most times, you can be trying to get away from that and it's not your fault. Like, my situation, man was kicking off doors. I didn't have a choice when he came and when he done what he done. It wasn't my choice. Yes, I got mixed in with and I met the wrong person, but I was sold a dream. And at that young age, I really thought we was going to be some happy family. He comes from a good house. Good. He has a mum and dad, good family, good house. There weren't any actual signs that I could have been in a scary situation like that.
But you're young as well, and you can only imagine a young person that comes from a broken background yearning for love,
exactly,
and yearning just for that sense of a home and family. So you can never blame yourself. And when you see
someone with that, sometimes I look back and it's like, oh, I see. I saw him with that and I thought, oh, I'm here. I'm invited. Your mum is my mum. We're family. You don't even realise what could happen but I guess it's all a learning experience. I've learned so much from it.
I am so glad that you make content about these stuff. I'm so glad that you speak about it. And honestly, once you heal and your mental's right, I really feel like, you know, this is maybe a way that you can change things in the system, because
I want to do something. I just don't want it to be, I don't want it to be rushed. I don't want to do it for the wrong reasons. I don't want it to be like, oh, she's doing it for money, for funding. I want to be in a place of like, okay, I've healed and you can too. I want to give only advice from my own experience. I'm not no lawyer. I don't want no one to be telling me about, you gave me the wrong advice, you fucked up my life. I don't want to do that to anybody, you know? And there's even situations where I've taken advice of people on TikTok. Somebody said, oh, why are you even going to these places? Like, just ignore the letters. Ignore the letters when they come. Don't go. And I tried that and it was the worst thing you could ever do is to not go. It's better you go. You show them that, hello, I'm a great mom, I'm trying my best, then not go. So,
There's this Somali lady, I think she's from like, I forgot what country she's from. Imagine, amazing mum, never drank in her life, ain't got nothing. Bro, they ripped her child away from her, forced the child into adoption, and guess what she does? She just stalks him. And like, I think I see a video the other day where she's crying her eyes out. She took a picture of her son and she's on TikTok going, I love you, I miss you, I ain't done nothing.
More people need to speak about it, because otherwise people will just judge people like that and think, well, what did you do? You must have done something. Like, people could have, if I didn't have my kids today and I wasn't given the opportunity to show that I could be a good mum, it would have been so easy to believe I would have just made such a shit mum.
Yeah.
If I had a story of my kids were taken and I don't have them, a lot of people would have said, well, I understand. That's Renaya. Look, what did she do? She did something. She must have did something. But thank God I was given the opportunity, and no one can't even style on my parenting. I can't even lie.
For real.
Yeah, I be doing the things.
For real.
So, yeah.
At the beginning, when I used to watch it, I used to think, oh my God, her and her partner. I just
automatically assume. Yeah.
And then when
and
I
that's
saw,
why,
bro,
that's
I saw
why
you
I started
moving
talking about
heavy
it.
shit off. Bro, I was like, why are you
That's
so
why
lazy?
I started talking about it, because I also want that validation myself. Like, I want people to know I am doing it by myself.
You are.
All of it by myself. I don't get no help, okay?
I'm proud
and
of
that's
you,
shameful
man.
to the other parent, because God forbid I had a child that I didn't do nothing for, I didn't care for. So, yeah.
You're a queen. You did that, and you mothers are doing it, bitch. Us single bitches couldn't do a day in you bitches' shoes. I'll say that much, you know. So I got a few dilemmas sent in, like about what we're talking about. So I'm gonna read them out, and then we can give our advice.
I love that.
All right. So this person says, I'm a single parent and I've been fighting to keep my child after social services got involved. My family supports me, but my partner doesn't. They want to give up and let the child go into care. Do I stay with my partner or prioritize my child's welfare?
If it was me I feel like everybody's different. Me personally, it's me and that child till the end of them days. I do see a lot of people stay with the partner, end up having more kids with the partner, and are allowed to keep them kids. It happens. Once social services get their clasp on one child, it's really hard to get back that child. Like, nobody I knew believed I would ever get my kids back once they were taken. It's literally, it's unheard of. So, yeah, I do hear a lot of people having kids, having more kids, and I don't know, going on to live a good life, I guess. I wouldn't. That's just my own
I'm with
opinion.
you on that. I feel like, fuck that man.
Yeah.
He is a prick. That child will be left with hella trauma, hella fuckery, and are you really going to pick a man over your child?
Can I be honest? Yeah. Let me be so honest. Yeah. I feel like the only... From my own opinion, don't shoot me, it's my opinion. I feel like the only way relationships are lasting nowadays is females are just putting up with what's going on. They don't mind. Most of the relationships I know where the girls are making out like, oh, my man, look, and it looks great from the outside. Yeah. I'm telling you what's going on behind them closed doors. Every time I'm there, I'm like, thank God I don't have a man. Fuck this. Thank God. I don't want no man walking around my house moving like that. Forget that. But there's a lot of people who, they have something to prove. Like, I can't let go.
They want to
hear that because
that I can keep a man. But
I hear that.
A man should be able to keep
I hear that
you.
Because also if you look at it, it's more about the fight to themselves than to other people, because if you've fought for something and that's your relationship, you want to fight till the end. You want to not let go.
That sounds struggle, love. I ain't with none of that.
It is a struggle, and that's what the girls need to come and admit. Don't try and make it look like it's
my
roses
cousin from
and
America,
petals.
said she came here. She was here for about 6 months. She looked at me. She like, the bar in the UK is in hell. She was like to me, what the fuck? Like, and I believe we as women need to take accountability because we enable.
Yeah.
If we're
not
men,
we. not we.
I'm not involved in that.
It's them. I'm telling you, it's them. Because when I've experienced with man,
hit the road,
and a man will think like, just because you bought me some food, you get to come and sit next to me. No. Who told you that? Like, who have you been seeing that you can just go and buy food and now you're in the pants? Forget that. And so I always say in my head, I'm like, what are these girls doing that just make these men think that it's cool? It's not cool.
It's not cool. But it's not a we, it's a them thing. It's like 100% like, I feel like women, we need to understand that we are the prize. We are the feminine being. God created men to protect and provide. But now that you're showing these men, you're going to protect them and you're going to provide for them. Come on, what is this? A lavender marriage?
Are having to become
it's
masculine.
Giving, it's giving
and the
lavender.
men are becoming more feminine, and the women are having to be hyper independent, but we shouldn't have to be.
For real.
But we have to take on all sorts of roles. Like,
I said that I'm gonna forever stay single. I'd rather have no kids and be single for life than put up with a bum.
I did go on a date 2 days ago.
How did
I went
it go?
on a date. Oh my gosh. What is? It's got me. But I'm with you.
Yeah.
I'm with you. It's got me for now, but I'm normally with you. Like, I want to be single. And I'm still single, but it's nice out there, boy.
No, I hear it. If that, don't get shit twisted, babe. If it's a real man, I'm going.
Yeah,
but
and you don't really.
It's
rare nowadays to meet a man that don't have no kids.
Yeah,
it's very rare.
Oh, babe, I don't want that though. I don't want. I call that bahaj. I don't want it.
I thought I wanted a man that had kids because I have kids. Yeah. So I thought, let me just.
I'm too paranoid. I will start thinking, did you punch up your baby mum before?
But now,
how can I do a DBS?
Yeah, I don't even want nobody's baby father. In fact, my baby father is just anyone that came after definitely came after me. I don't even attract people's baby father. You know what I mean? I am the first.
I hear that. But going back to the dilemma, pick your child. We both say, pick your child, right?
Pick your child and fight for that child all the way to the end. Don't stop fighting. Scream it off every rooftop. Go to the MP. Find a personal advisor. There's charities that will fight for you. There's solicitors that specialize in that. Fight for your child if you got the energy, but it's going to be hard.
But the other thing I was going to say is, like, why would you want a man that can give up on his own seed? He can give up on his own child. Tomorrow he's going to give up on you. Why do you want to please a man like that and not run after the child that you carried for 9 months and do you know what I mean?
And them kids are proper rewarding, man. Like them kids, even if you haven't got your child and you're fighting for your child, that child will grow up and know my mum fought for me. I saw my mum. Even my birth mum, who is I don't know what I can say on here, but she's on she was fighting. You don't think I saw a white woman sometimes on my birthdays and Christmases outside, wasn't allowed to come in, but had a card. She would find a way to get me a card to let me know. And for a long time, I didn't know who this lady was that was coming to the door. And then now, when I think back, it's like, rah. Like, I see people who ain't even on that, and you're not fighting for your safe.
Yeah, no. Like, I know this is going to sound a bit, I don't give a fuck. You lot know me, I'm unfiltered as fuck. But when I used to trap, I was so, back in the day, guys, don't fucking judge me. I'm 30 years old now. I'm older, allegedly. But I was shocked because I knew young girls that they were ripping their kids away from them that weren't on hard food. But then again, I used to see crackheads and I'm walking into their yards and there's their kids there and that, and they got full custody of their youth.
And that is a very common thing.
Yeah, hella crackheads have their kids.
All of us care experienced people will tell you, even social workers will tell you, a lot of people will say that it's a well-known thing. Most of the people who deserve and need social workers' involvement don't get it.
Yeah.
They want them kids that are good. They want them good kids, them good looking kids too. Yeah. That's what I realized. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. This is the second dilemma. I've been told that my living conditions aren't suitable for my kids, but I'm working to improve them. Should I accept temporary foster care for my kids while I make these changes, or is that a risk that I'm not willing to take?
That's definitely a risk you're not willing to take. What they can do is place you in a foster placement. Yeah, they can do that. They have the resources. Kids? Oh, yeah, baby. Ooh. They don't have to take away your child. They can put you and your child if the living conditions is that bad. And if the living conditions is that bad, they should be putting you in temporary accommodation. There's resources. There's things.
Girl, you need to open up a podcast, man. Do
you know people keep saying that? People really keep saying that, but as I said, I'm really scared about giving the wrong kind of advice, man.
But I need to have salt.
I need to have a certain trust in myself.
Make ChatGPT your homie, girl.
That is my best friend. No, ChatGPT is my solicitor. She
validates the
Listen,
fuck out of me.
I'm not represented by anyone in court. It's me and ChatGPT.
I love that.
Yeah. Yeah, love chat. And that's another thing that I advise a lot of these kids. People are scared to put their life details in the chat.
Yeah.
Listen, if I didn't, there's a lot of stuff that I would have never known that nobody told me when they should have.
Girl,
I
I
should have
take
been
pictures
aware.
of. I paid $19.99 for my chat GBT. Yeah, I take pictures of them letters and I say, what the fuck can I do?
Bitch, I don't even pay for that. But I get that.
I love it.
Because I got different accounts. So when that one account says I've reached my limit, I was signing into the other one.
I love that.
And I can take the picture and put the letter and hello, help me. And there's been times where chat has told me, hang on a minute, this, and this is not correct. And I wouldn't have known.
Yeah.
So, yeah, definitely
We love
talk
you,
to
chat
chat.
GBT,
We love
but
you.
that is such good advice. You know, if that was me and I have no knowledge, I would have been like, put them in foster care
And
and then
sort your
get them
house
back.
out. No,
But
because the minute they're gone, that's it. You're not really getting them back.
Yeah.
Like they'll allow you to have visits, but you're not gonna get them back.
If you
fully.
want, shout me. I'll fully come help you paint. Like,
whatever we need to do, we can come.
Yeah.
DIY baddies, we got
period.
this.
Shout us both.
Yeah, but when they say living conditions is not suitable, they're either talking about the house is overcrowded, which happens a lot. They probably have more kids than bedrooms. Or the house has mold. Which,
But why you mixing them in
exactly,
houses
which
like
both
that?
reasons are their fault, you know. But they will look at you and they've used it on me, overcrowded and all this shit. So now I don't even have a bedroom, just so no one can't say nothing. I will stay in my living room. I'm happy. The kids can have their side. That's calm. But yeah, sometimes that's how we gotta live. Yeah.
I love you, mummies. I come from a single mum. Do you get it? Like, so.
Do you?
Yeah, I don't have no dad.
I didn't. So it's like, sometimes I do think about that. Like, I've always wanted to speak to somebody who grew up with a single mum and just like, how the fuck was it? Like, hopefully it was okay.
Yeah, don't get shit twisted. My mum was a mum and dad whooping you like a dad, but there for you as a mum.
Did you hear that, like, she was stressed sometimes?
Yeah, like, I remember.
Could you see the
when
stress?
we would go shopping and that, but like, this is what I love about my mum. Like, I never deeped the fact that, like, I think I deeped it, but it wasn't like she made sure she took us on holiday every summer holiday. She took us to mosque, tuition. She was paying for all of this shit. She made sure if the kids in the estate had bikes and roller skates, we had it. And I remember I was the middle child, but I was the one that, like, my mum will tell you, I was the most troublesome one, got her door booted off hella times, but I was hella empathetic. Like, say it come to like school shopping or Eid shopping or shopping in general, I'll be like, yeah, but my trainers are still good from last time. Like, I was like that kid. Yeah.
My daughter, she'll walk in the shop and want to pick up everything, and my son will be like,
no, I'm
leave
good.
Mummy
alone.
Oh. She already got us this. Mummy,
Yeah, that
we
kid.
just got something in the other shop.
Yeah,
And
that
I'm like,
kid is never gonna forget.
That's my baby, boy.
Like, I baby my mum until today. I tell her, until I have a baby,
I just
you're my
worry
baby.
because, like, obviously their other parent has a whole different
They're never gonna blame
side
you
of
for
the
that.
story. Oh, your mum's this, your mum's that.
That man tried to say that to me. He tried
That's
to
what
say
I'm
that,
saying.
and I said this to
Hopefully,
him.
I'm hoping. I'm so praying
Because they
that
will remember every little sacrifice you made for them.
these little Disneyland
Yeah,
trips.
like, I remember my mum used to play this game, right, when we were younger, where she like blindfolds herself, turns off the lights and looks for us. I wasn't deep in that the electric went off.
Oh,
Do you get it? Now that I'm older,
she made it. Yeah,
like, I deep it.
that's a
Struggle
sick
meals
mum,
were
you
so
know.
nice that I didn't deep. They were struggle meals.
I can relate. I
Like,
know.
bread with tea and sugar, what you call it, beans that she'll fry up with tuna and bread.
You know my struggle meal,
yeah.
It's just a chicken and rice.
Yeah,
And you would never
deep
know.
it.
You'd never deep it.
I'm
Yeah.
telling you, your kids are not gonna notice.
Yeah.
They're not. And then when they grow up and they're grown and they understand money and all of this, they're gonna be like, fuck.
Yeah.
I didn't even know we were broke.
Yeah, I'm hoping I get some kind of reward. And that's why I think you should always pick your child over any man, because after everything that my baby brother's put me through, I can't hate him. I can never hate him. My son looks exactly like him, and my son shows me such love and care that, thank you. Do you know what I mean? Like, I have to just be grateful. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you
pick
know
your
what?
child.
But pick your child. It's always your child over any man, over your siblings, over... Listen, let me tell you something. I was a girl that used to get beaten. Everyone was capable of beating me. Everyone was allowed to discipline me, yeah? And that turned me into a demon, yeah? But now... I am so... Like, I've got a niece. She's 13. I have never shouted at her.
Yeah.
I've never hit her.
You know what happens to us? Do you not? No, it's not good though. Do you know what happens? We will have... You don't have a child, so you don't know yet.
Yeah.
But we will now have... Well, I do. Struggle with discipline and can't... Like, it's so hard. You feel bad. Like, my son, if he does something where... I know... And you know, boys, they need discipline. And if he does something, I know, like, you can't have that PlayStation for a week. Give it a day. He's just coming up to me, Mom. I can't have it. You feel bad. Like, you just feel bad.
My niece calls me her best friend. And but like, it's so... I know I'm going to be one fucking pushover of a mum. I know I am, but I don't mind. Fuck yeah, I got smoked by everyone.
That's what it is. That's what it is. I'll be honest, we're pushovers.
Yeah,
and sometimes I see... Oh shit, like, you guys are a bit spoiled. Like, you can see...
I became a people pleaser just because of the way everyone treated me.
My kids, they ain't. Like, my daughter especially, she knows how to manage friendships at school. If somebody's mean to her, you can't just now be nice to her that tomorrow. She has boundaries.
I love that.
I love that because I used to look at people like that and think I want to be like that. And now I've raised that in my little girl.
I love that, man. We're going to do this last dilemma.
Let's go.
Okay. Social services are pushing for my child to be placed with a relative that I don't trust. I believe it's not their best interest. It's not in their best interest. How do I navigate the situation without damaging family relationships?
Well, it's always the mothers. I feel like what they don't do is make you feel like it's your choice. They make it seem like they have the best interests at heart, but really, who's going to know better than the mothers? So if you have a valid reason as to why you think that that's not in the best interest of your child, you need to take that to
yeah, and don't worry, you're fighting for your child.
You got to even take it as far as there's something called stage 1 in the complaint service. You got to take it there. And if that doesn't work, you got to go to your MP. And if that doesn't work, you got to go tribunal. There's things that you have to do that, like, without doing it, from they even receive a stage 1, they act different.
Yeah.
But if you don't do that and if you don't know about that, they're going to run game as long as they can. Because there's a lot of people who suffer with certain mental health. They don't know everything. They might have ADHD. They can't read, fine print and all of that shit. So they like to get away with what they can get away with. But I just feel like if you have a valid reason, there's no way that they can put your child there if the reason's valid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I second what she said.
Yeah.
I'm not educated like that, but the only thing that I would say is, for your child, fuck them family relationships. If they're not, if you don't trust them with your child, you're fighting for your child, so fuck him. Fight for your child.
Yeah, 100%.
But honestly, thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you for having me.
I'm gonna be dragging you on a few more times.
I'm ready.
You know, like, you're a breath of fresh air. Guys, please make sure you're following her on every platform. Tell them your handle.
Renaya. Well, it's Renaya Official, but if you want to catch up with me in real life, you can find me on Renaya in real life.
Yeah. All of her socials will be in the description. Make sure you're liking, and following her everywhere, guys. Mwah. Thank you so much for coming on, girl. Bye.
It's been great.
Honestly.